I'm going to do a quick survival run, just one round of it with Mesa, the frame I'm been playing the most lately. I'm going to do a quick show. Buddy. Shh. My dog. I'm going to do a quick just overview of the build that I have for Mesa. Shards are not showing what they do. Okay, anyway, 3 topaz shards for critical chance, an amber shard for casting speed, a violet shard for the equilibrium effects, gain energy when you pick up health orbs, and vice versa. I'm playing actually a low strength build, and it works great for me. Precision Intensify does give a good boost to her final ability, but you really only need 119% strength for Shatter Shield to get the maximum 95% damage reduction. Shooting Gallery does benefit from more strength, but don't really need it. I mainly use it for crowd control. And actually having low strength for Nourish works really well for her Ceramic Dagger, which I found is just an excellent overall melee weapon. I mean, I'll get to that in a sec, but getting viral damage to increase damage to health, as well as to buff the energy you get, excellent. I've seen a lot of builds that do negative range. I don't like that for this build. I know it doesn't affect her regulators, her final ability, but it does affect Muzzle Flash to give that, to increase the range of that blind. You see a lot of builds that run more duration. Honestly, haven't needed more than this. I do not do negative efficiency, just not my thing. This is also a Catalyzing Shields build. I've got Brief Respite, however it's pronounced, 1 Augur mod here, and another Augur mod on her secondary weapon, which those combined give her 57 shields when she activates Peacemaker to get her back to her reduced cap for shield gating. Very strong overall. Using Burst in Prime and Karnan, just standard crit build with Deadhead, Corrosive, and Heat. Corrosive gets rid of armor, Heat gets rid of armor and is very hot. Aim for the head or weak points and just watch the damage go wild. Using Kuvanukor as a defense stripper if needed, throws a whole bunch of status procs on things for Condition Overload and Gunco, however you want to pronounce it. Just absurd amount of status chance. At base, we're doing Corrosive Magnetic Radiation and Cold for Freezing. Of course, it has the microwave effects. Yeah, just does a whole lot. Keeps those defenses gone for quite a while, too. Ceramic Dagger comes out as just an excellent overall melee weapon. Even with Nourish diluting the overall status chance for Puncture, it's still getting a lot of flat crit damage bonuses, which is really good for a weapon that only has a normal 1.5 times base, which is pathetic. I do have a Riven that I've rolled 341 times. The initial combo count here brings it to 1 hit short of permanent 6 times combo, which is what's needed for transformation. What was I saying? Yeah, so I just get 1 kill with my primary weapon because I have the Gun and Blade perk, and it gets it to that, so I can transform it at will. Heavy attack efficiency is actually pretty cool here. I don't really want to go into it. Great extra critical chance. Critical chance for slide attack is completely irrelevant, so that was a great negative to get. Barb's really good. Weighs it more towards Puncture. This thing is strong. Like, it's one-hitting a lot of Acolytes, even at 300 plus. Regulators, I'm doing a Corrosive Heat build. Corrosive is just a really good damage type against a lot of things, especially Acolytes. Heat is just an excellent damage type, period, and I'm getting viral from Nourish. Secondary Fortifier, huge part of her survivability, and also just does extreme damage to Eximus units. So, overall, even though the build probably looks weird compared to others, it has worked really well for me. Good for endurance. The farthest I've made it so far is level 13 or 1400, but still, like, good. Using a Panzer for viral priming. You may have seen Archon Stretch on Mesa herself. Through Shocking Claws, I know it looks weird to have disabling conditioning instead of precision, but whatever. Through Shocking Claws and abilities from the Panzer, and abilities, like Regulators is an ability, she can spread around the electricity status and get that little bit of extra energy regeneration. So, very straightforward overall. Looks weird, but has just worked wonderfully. So I'm going to go ahead and turn my microphone off in a sec. Go load up a survival mission, just because, why not? I'm going to do Steel Path bounty here in Höllvania, and yeah.
Unsubscribe from life. a minute to get a Hell Scrubber working. I'm taking the opportunity to make some new acquisitions. Like this. Don't worry, I'll share. Extraction is ready. I can't ask you to fight any longer. But, if you wanted to fight longer, I wouldn't say no. Spore count is approaching terminally unfun levels. Activate another Hell Scrubber. Knock the pus sacks off that scrubber before they sprout ahead. Game over, man. Game over. Get to